Problem number 8, and let me go through the Sage. We're learning something new here. We're learning how to integrate using Sage. I'm going to define the variable x again. We've been doing this for a while. The reset, defining variables, and then using the variables. And I'm going to integrate. And what I'm going to integrate 1 plus x squared. Whoops. And I'm going to divide that by 1 plus 2 to the x, right? And it's integrated with respect to x, and we're starting at minus 2, and we're going up to 2. Let's see what happens. All right, now I realize for a lot of students are looking at this and saying, what did they just give me over here? And I understand it. It looks really complicated. All right, so I'm going to say simplify. Whoops, sorry about that. Not doing much, is it? I'm going to just do this again, and I'm going to go back to integrate. And then what I'm going to do is I want to do an approximation for it. Right, give me 4. I think I pretty much know what that number is. All right, I'm going to go to the key, though. And I want to point out, you often see people on exams, like, for example, in some schools, they allow students to use calculators. And what happens, sometimes you see students write down some pretty wacky answers with no work supporting it. And you pretty much know what they've done. They've taken their calculator and done it. And calculators can do these type problems over here. This was number 8, right? We got number 8. And remember, we went through this for you. It was a tough problem to get through. But this would be the kind of work you'd expect to see from a student working on a competitive exam, by the way. And, they get an answer at the end, 14 thirds. Right, let me do that for you. 14 divided by 3. A lot of work to get there, right? And I'll put a little decimal point there. By the way, if I don't put a decimal point up there, it's not going to do it. But once I put a decimal point in, it's going to, actually, sorry about that, 3.0. It's going to give me that number I just got up there, all right? So again, a lot of times you're confused by the output. And I understand why you're confused by that output. It's going to take time and a lot of effort not to be confused by computer output. But that's an issue students have. They look at output and say, oh my God, how'd they get that? Right? And it's so true, just like when people show you answer keys, you might say, how did they do that? It happens. It takes a lot of effort to understand what they're pushing back at times, all right? But there's all kinds of tricks that you could do to help yourself out with that. Thank you for paying attention.